I'm Alex Radical from Board Game Co.
I'm Professor Meg.
And today we are doing a gameplay of Malediction from Loot Studios. This is a sponsored gameplay. We'll have a link to the crowdfunding campaign down below. And you, I believe, are playing as the Legion?
Yes, the Legion of the Fallen, which I think I'm like a necromancer team. Watch out.
I'm playing... Well, I
got lots of skellies
I have some stuff going on here. I'm playing as the Conclave of the Spheres set over here. Before we dive into this, just a quick note about what Malediction is. Malediction is a miniatures game that utilizes, well, they give you these core sets, and then you can either use these standees and pre-printed terrain over here that is going to come with the set, or alternatively, you can actually go ahead and download and print out your own sculpts for the sets if you're utilizing whatever 3D printer you have or have access to, so you can kind of choose how you want to engage with it and at what price point you want to engage with it. You can buy these various starter sets. We have 2 right now, and we will be diving into a intro game. The intro game will have some differences from the longer game. We'll kind of note the differences, but as a general note, before we dive into it, I should also note prototype, rules, components, subject change, and all of that. But as far as the general idea of this is, we're going to have our sets of cards over here. We've drawn our 7 starting cards for the game, and we're going to be trying to slowly spawn our units onto the battlefield, and then ultimately being the player with the most mastery. Mastery is going to be an endgame trigger. Generally, you're going to be going towards 40 mastery. That might change based on a variety of things, but 40 mastery in general. The starter game will be playing to 25 mastery. Now, you'll be earning mastery through one of 2 main ways. Either by killing your opponent's units, at which point you'll gain mastery equal to their cost, or alternatively, by going to these husks that are on the battlefield over here, and when you claim a husk, you'll be claiming one of the relics that we've put out over here. We've drawn 2 relics for the 2 husks. That's another difference, by the way. A full game would have a slightly larger battlefield and 4 husks and more terrain. We have 2 husks and less terrain and a slightly smaller battlefield for the starter game. We also will not be playing with the legacy card, I believe it's called. Legacy card. It adds a bit of complexity to it. You won't be having that in the starter game either. But going back to what I was saying, whenever you pick up a relic, one of these husks over here, you'll choose a relic and you'll get 10 points, 10 mastery for that relic, although if your unit dies and drops it, you will lose those 10 points and it will go back to the battlefield where somebody else can claim it. So basically, spawn units, go ahead and take actions using the action points of the units, and then try to kill other opposing units while gathering husks to gain points. First person to 25 wins the game. And that is the general overview. Anything else I need to cover?
No, apart from what you see in front of us is these tiles. So these are things that are going to be doing things like blocking line of sight for us, but the terrain also provides some abilities. So these are things that, again, can be 3D printed, but just to show you for the other side of these tiles, they're colored to give you kind of an indication of what you can do with them. So these ones are ones that you can see over, you're able to shoot over them, but you're not able to walk through it. However, this one is like a big pillar for us where we're not really able to do anything around it, and they provide some abilities for us that
and then
will come
these
into
over
play
here,
if they happen.
these ones, you can't see it on this side. We're playing with the more thematic side, but this is going to be a blocker, and you can come in through here and exit through here. And similarly on this one, you can come in through these and move through these avenues over here. So you're going to have different aspects as far as, oh, and actually there as well is another opening. But you'll have the aspects of moving through the terrain, utilizing them for your advantages or not. Do we want to go ahead and start? Do we want to tell anything else?
I think that's everything that we need.
Have we decided who's going first?
Well, so...
I know. Never mind.
I have already chosen.
I forgot how to play the game for a second.
Yeah, so in Malediction, initiative is going to be chosen based on cards that you pay for it. So at the beginning of the game, each player has to pay a card to choose what you're going to bid for initiative, which is the cost of the card, but they're actually banished from the game, so you're not going to be able to play with them. After that, the player that does not have initiative is able to choose to bid for initiative in future rounds if they want to pay a card for it, and then you enter a whole other bidding system, but in the beginning we do have to choose, so...
I've chosen my card, you've chosen yours. Well, yeah. I know, I'm going to, before you do it, you don't care enough. You played a 1 or a 2.
I played a 2.
I played a 1.
But I did not have that many higher ones.
Yeah, I figured you don't care enough, and I do care.
My highest cost card is really cool.
That's the problem I have. Yeah. My high cost cards are cool. So you'll be
banished.
Going first. These will be banished over here. Yep. As initiative for the first round, you get the token.
I can't believe I got it with it too. That's pretty cool.
I honestly, I guess that's my fault.
Yeah. So 1 was probably the worst.
Once I was going low, I probably should have thought the fact that you're going to go low. Once I was going low, I just went the lowest.
Yeah.
But
at least a 2, man.
There were some 2s and 3s I could have done in here. What happens in a tie? I don't actually know.
At the beginning of the game, you roll dice. You roll d20s.
Gotcha. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Alright, anyways, to you.
Alright, so let's see what I would like to do. I'm going to start off
We're going to be going into the deployment phase right now, where effectively we have Echo. Echo is going to be something that regenerates every round. It's going to be increasing each round, but you start with 25. That's going to be the cost to play your units, as well as the 2 types of spells, Channels and Swift spells. Channels are going to be limited to 1 spell per unit on your turn, and Swifts have no limitations past what the limitations on the cards are, including being able to play them on your opponent's turn. Right now, Meg is deploying into a deployment zone, which is basically a little ring of 6 inches from this corner over here.
So it's costing me 10 Echo, and I'm going to summon my Seeker, Vorendal. You might have already said this, but they live outside of our decks.
Yep.
They're over here.
I did not say it.
Yeah, so these ones you get to always summon. They're your Seekers, so they're out of play. You don't have to hope to draw them or anything like that.
And if they
do die, you can always resummon these ones, whereas the other ones die forever.
Forever.
But I'm going to summon him. I'm also going to put this guy into play, so I'll put him over here. I'm going to pay 3 Echo to summon my Deadeye Archer.
Okay.
And he's going to be right here, and I'm going to put him basically the same, right around there.
Now you want to give the general stats of your characters for all the viewers at home?
Absolutely.
And
so for Vorendal, I don't know if I have to go through all of his stats. He does have 18 health. I mean, we will go through everything as it goes, but he has 18 health. He has a 13 shield for you to hit. He is not ranged at all. He has a 6/3 for damage, so he hits pretty hard. But for his abilities, I can choose to do Onslaught for 2 AP and then perform 3 melee attacks. So like kind of like a flurry of blows.
3 AP or 3 Echo?
2 AP.
2 AP. 2 AP.
2 AP to do 3 attacks. 3 melee attacks. I have Aura of Fear 2, which is while all enemies are within 6 range of him, you get -2 to your power.
Okay.
So you're even weaker when you're attacking around him.
Okay.
But also he has Regeneration, which is my favorite part, which is at the start of every turn, he's going to regenerate 2 health.
What was the part about the lowering my account? While enemies are within 6 inches, they get -2 to their dice roll. Okay,
They're like
cool.
afraid of him.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then now I'm summoning my Deadeye Archer, who's going to be a ranged attacker for me. So, he's, pretty basic stats. These ones we can go through as they start fighting. But just to know for him, he has Deadly Shot. He gets +1 damage on ranged attacks, but he's ranged only, meaning that he cannot melee attack.
Okay.
He also has Persist, which you're going to start noticing with my fallen creatures, is a lot of them have Persist, which means that they can choose to stay alive with 1 health if you do lethal blows to them. I can try to stay alive, but I have to be able to exhaust them to do so, so they kind of have to be free to protect themselves down to 1 health.
Okay.
So I will summon my Archer, and then I think I feel like I should keep going. I feel like I should just summon the whole team.
Yeah,
I was going to
absolutely.
wait, but I feel like having activations is better.
No, absolutely. Summon them all. Bring them all out. Do what you need to do. More shaft for the killing.
Is that not a good idea? I mean, they're undead, so they can do anything.
What is dead may never die.
Right. I'm going to do it. I'm going to summon everybody.
Your Deadeye Archer is only 2? Oh, 3.
3. So I'm also going to summon a Stitched Corpse.
Okay.
And I'm going to summon a Dead at Arms. So my Stitched Corpse here, he costs me 2. And he has Swarm, which means they're going to do extra damage as I start getting them all around you.
Okay.
But he's clumsy, so he can't hold stuff.
Nice.
Which is just a quirk, in my opinion. And then he, again, has that resistance where they can come back to life. And then I have Dead at Arms, which again has Swarm and Persist. So we're going to summon those guys out. I got to pay 5 more, which will bring me down to 7. It's not great if you do kill them all. I'm at very low Echo, but I don't know. I got these undead guys that can come out.
Also, more targets for mastery.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to choose to do.
Okay.
Yep.
Then I deploy or you move? I deploy.
Now you deploy all of
Okay.
yours.
I'm going to go ahead and deploy. I'm going to be much more conservative. I am going to spend, should I go much more conservative or a little conservative?
I don't know.
I think I will go, I'm trying to think how I want to play this over here.
I love this faction. They're so cool.
I think I'm going to spend, how much did you spend? You went down, you spent 18?
Yeah.
I might spend, I'm trying to think how I want to play this. I think I'm going to spend 16. So I'm going to go ahead and spawn Polynor over here, my prime archivist over here. That's my main character. We're going to be spawning in the opposite zone over here. So I'm going to just go ahead and grab a little ruler and just measure that out and then spawn him over here. And then I'll be spawning as well, along with him, my Momentum Weaver over here. So to go through those stats over here,
Beautiful.
that's going to be spending 16, so I'm going to drop down to 9, which is not far enough away from you, honestly. But we're going to spawn there. And then what we're going to do is we are going to go through our stats. We have a 4 dice roll modifier, a 4/3 attack, 12 range, 6 movement, 13 defense, and 14 health. Additional, he has dual spell. He can channel an extra spell from his hand on his turn, as well as an empower spell. Doing his activation, I can suffer whenever your units suffer damage from spells he played, they suffer 1 extra damage. So they're better. He's better at being a spellcaster. And then he has pinpoint. I can trace line of sight through other units. So the units do not block my line of sight. He's basically a sniper. Then we have Momentum Weaver over here. 3 modifier to the attack, a 4/2 attack, 10 range, 6 movement, 13 defense, and 10 health. And he has knockback 5 and pull 5. When he scores a hit, he can push the defender up to 5 inches away, or when I deal a ranged attack hit, I can pull the defender up to 5 inches towards. So he's basically just lashing these leashes, pushing you away and pulling you back, which thematically I love, whether or not he actually is successful at his attempts over here.
Right.
And we're going to go ahead and place these out over here, and we are good to go.
Alright. So now, me having initiative, even that previous phase I could have chosen if I wanted you to deploy first.
Gotcha.
And I do want you to activate first.
Oh. I don't love that quite
Technically,
as much.
you are in the playfield, but you know.
Yeah, I'll move them if I need to.
Just so everybody
I'll
knows.
move them.
Yeah.
We'll move them for the sake of
Yeah.
the integrity of the battlefield.
Well, just to show everyone the concept that this entire area is the playfield. That's what these little indicators are for, but there's terrain within the battlefield.
Okay. There's nothing stopping me just grabbing a husk right now, right?
Well, so it won't happen till the end.
Yeah.
So if I come up and contest you, then you wouldn't.
Did you have range to get all the way to there? I mean, you can get your own husk, don't get me wrong. It's going to put a bit of a pressure on our units. Okay. I think I'm trying to decide which one of these I want more. Not that I get it right now. So let's go ahead and read these for the audience over here. We have Spell Leader Mask. This unit gains spell immunity. Whenever a spell would affect this unit, you may ignore that spell. And once during this turn activation, you may discard a spell card. If you do, the unit recovers 5 health. It's going to help you recover your unit's health. And then we have Fangs of the Damned over here. The unit gains once in activation and may suffer 3 damage to perform a free attack. If this attack scores a hit, this unit recovers 5 health. So free attacks, which can be very helpful as well. Although, trying to figure out what to do, I think I do want that because your modifier of 5 makes you kind of scary. Anyways, I'll go ahead and start moving. So, my movement on my Pollinaire Prime Archivist over here, they have charge, but charge is only for melee attack, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so I think my range might be enough on my character. We're going to have a 10 range, a 16 range effectively.
Whoa.
Well, because I can move 6 and I have a range of 10 on top.
I see.
So it's effective range of 16, which I don't think is enough to even get to you. Meaning, can I have your ruler for a second? I don't think, just eyeballing this here, I'm pretty sure I cannot get to you with a 16 range. So it's a good choice of your end to...
have you go first?
Yeah, basically. What's your furthest range right now?
Sorry?
What's your range? You have 8 and 6 as well. So you're also dealing with the same kind of situation. I'll go ahead and move out. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and close distance over here. They will move 6. Oh my gosh.
So you could activate the other one instead if you want, just to see what I do. But I have so many people that, it really is,
But that's a fair point. You're right. I will go ahead and do this over here. They actually have 18 range. And they have a higher chance of hitting, so maybe not. Maybe I'll stick with my original.
You have 10 movement with these people? What are you
No, I have 12
about?
range and 6 movement. So that's going to be...
You got ranged.
I will go ahead and move up over here. So we're going to move up 6 over here. And I think we're going to choose to do nothing else because I don't see a reason to do anything else right now. I'm within the range of the relic over there. I don't need to do anything else at the moment. I think I'm going to stop. I think I'm going to pass my unit activation. Your turn.
Okay.
I hate the early phases of skirmish games because closing the distance is everything.
I know. The question is if I can get close enough to anything.
You can for sure hit me.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, your unit.
No, all of mine are melee.
You don't have a range?
I have one range.
Yeah, that one range guy can hit me.
attack once.
Yeah, that's plenty.
What's his health?
My
this
health
is your big guy.
Yeah, it's 14 health.
14?
Yeah. You can start pinging away at him.
What's their health?
Their health is 14. No, sorry, 10. I lied, 10. Yeah, once you have more units on the board and the range has been closed, it becomes a whole lot more interesting. To me, that slow dance of, do I get closer? Do I stay further away? Is the one part I don't love.
Alright. I'm gonna move my Stitched Corpse up. I think I'm not gonna use all of. Well, yeah. All right, so let's bring him to like here.
Okay.
And that's it.
That's all
That's double his. That's him
That's
moving.
double
twice.
his movement?
Yeah. He's,
Oh my
he's
gosh.
just a little guy.
He's just a little guy.
They're just a bunch
He's
of
just a little
corpses,
guy.
okay? Leave us alone.
If you ever watch Portlandia, there's a scene. He's just a little guy.
Just
Or
a
I'm
little
just a little guy. I'm just a little guy. It's really funny. Anyways, might not sound funny, but it was. Trust me. That's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. So
that's my activation.
we're gonna see our first attack now. I assume. I assume you're 16 away at this point, but maybe not. We're
You're
gonna
gonna
go.
attack him?
I can.
Okay.
Wait, are you 16 away?
Sure.
Where's your ruler? Actually, this actually is gonna be very.
That's amazing.
This is gonna be very no.
Amazing.
No.
Plus that blocks you.
Well, I mean, I'm sure I can draw a direct line of sight without it blocking, but it doesn't matter because I'm not close enough.
Yeah.
Couldn't you have
so
moved
you
a
can't
little?
you can't get close enough and do them.
The worst part is he could have done it. I just figured you'd be closer.
I mean, I did it on purpose.
I figured you'd be closer by now. Okay, so in that case, if that's our situation right now, if we can't actually close the distance, ba-ba-dum-bum-bum. Now I could move 12, although 12 would not be enough to contend for this, and I don't honestly want to be that close to you right now. You seem like a lovely person. I just don't think I want to be that close to you. I think I'm going to go and run and provide some degree of support. So we're going to go ahead and do a charge movement. Tori's going to move twice effectively. And so I'm going to be able to move 12 because of my movement twice. And so I'm going to go ahead and move 2 over here. And so I can just,
Okay.
I'm going to line myself a little bit over here. Although maybe I want to be over here. I'm going to stay over here. So I have a little line of sight to you for better or for worse.
Great.
Okay. We'll see how things go.
All right. So those both would technically be exhausted.
Yes, they are both exhausted.
Like this though.
Yes,
Just so you know.
they'll exhaust.
Because I mean, it again doesn't matter right now in round 1, but in the future it'll start adding.
It'll matter a lot.
And then I just want to face it a little toward me so I know which one it is. Okay.
It's
So-
the one that's going to last you.
Haha, yeah, right. All right, I'm going to.
Oh, look at your card while you do that.
So his range is 8. His range is 8, and he can move 6. So if he's gonna move 6, we're gonna have him go up to like there. But you're still not within 8. I don't think.
Good.
No.
Good.
They're just little guys.
They're just a little guy. I'm just a little guy.
They're just skeletons, you know? But that means he could move more. And I think I am going to have him move more. Ooh. I have plenty of movement to... Well, I don't know. I think I do. Let's see. Yeah, his is 6. I want to
Okay.
kind of put him behind here, which obviously I could have just done that. But yeah,
Okay.
so I'm going to put him like behind here because he
Sure.
can shoot over it. Okay, so that's that for that. And now I would just activate my other 2. So with my dead at arms, well, I'll move this guy first. So he gets to move 10. And obviously he's the one that I want to get the relic. So let's go, and we can go as far as we want. So we're going to hide right behind it.
Okay.
Line of sight style. And then this guy can move 12. So I'm just going to move him up to the group.
Okay.
Alright,
Perfect.
that's that.
That's round 1. We'll claim our relics. Now, is there an order here? Do you still get to choose, or I get to choose because you chose the
I
order?
get to choose.
You get to choose the order again?
Yeah.
That seems so unfair.
I know. You should have been higher.
I thought you were going first in general, not you choose
I'm
everything.
so sorry. I already forgot what these.
Oh, I know what you chose.
This unit gains once during this unit's activation.
There's defense or damage.
Oh.
Which one do you think you're choosing?
Yeah. Oh, that's kind of good though. How many spells do you have? You want me to take that one?
Tons. So many spells.
Yeah, you know for the first time ever, you take that one. I don't know. I love damage.
Honestly,
I love damage.
Honestly, I'm kind of okay either way because I think the spell one is better suited for my deck, but I do like the damage and healing. So either one is fine with me. This is such a hard moment for you.
Literally, I didn't.
Again, one does more damage
love
and then possibly heals. The other one is a spell. Other one makes you immune to spells too, right? Immune to spells
Give
and
me the damage. I can't say no to it. I looked at how much I attack for. I can't say no to it.
oh my gosh. Okay.
Lovely.
3 damage.
So that will get attached to
Yes.
to him.
Yes. So I'm gonna add my spell leader mask to my this guy over here, which is awesome because now I'm immune to spells and I can discard a spell card to recover 5 health on my guy who likes to stay alive.
Oh my god, this is so funny. That's so funny. Okay. Alright, so now we are moving on.
Oh, we are indeed moving on.
Alright, so for round 2, we're going to gain 4 Echo.
Mm-hmm. Oh, these come off. Oh, so first of all, we get 10 mastery each because we've acquired a spell.
Oh, yes, that's true.
And again, this might seem like the game just ramped up, and it did.
It did.
But we also have to keep alive, and
Stay alive.
yes, exactly. How much I spent? I spent 16, so I should have. How much I have left? 9 left. 9 left. Okay, perfect. Okay, but we're gonna get 4 Echo. You said because we're in round 2.
Yep.
So basically, you get the amount of the round doubled with a maximum round counter of 5. Once you get to 5 rounds, you're just getting 10 Echo a turn.
Alright, and then you also get to draw 2 cards.
Yes, very important. And then you refresh your units. Oh, nice.
And then you can decide if you want to...
Now, is there a limitation on the amount of attachments? Do you recall?
Yes.
Okay.
1 per person.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, my brain was in my turn.
No problem. No problem. I am going to bid for initiative. Ha.
I like my card a lot. That's
These
the
come
thing
off
is
the
I
board, by the
like
way.
my cards, but does it matter? Do I need
You could just accept going second.
Do I need them?
Accept going second. Or first. It's hard to say. Because the thing is, even if you play a card, what number did I play? Oh, you want to go first now? 3.
2? I just did a 2 just in case you were messing with me.
So for whatever it's worth,
I was like, I don't think I care about that.
for whatever
card.
it's worth,
You
I
almost
had a
did.
1 in my hand and I debated it.
Imagine!
I
Oh my
debated
god,
it.
imagine!
I was like, if you do play a card, yeah.
I didn't think I was going to lose initiative.
Okay. So you can deploy first. Enjoy that.
Okay.
So it's worth noting in the second round, or well, I guess in the first round in theory, but not actually. No, second round onwards. You can now deploy people adjacent to unengaged units. So units that are not engaged in combat, which right now would be everyone. It's all right. I had second thoughts about my placements too, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
All right.
Fodder. You want fodder? Is that what you're trying to do?
Just put him right up front.
And this is this guy again. Okay, let me just look at his card. Dead at arms. Persist. When it's up for lethal damage, you may exhaust it. If you do, it survives with 1 health. So you can just keep exhausting your units?
Well, so like it happens. So like you have to exhaust it to do it.
So if it's
then if you attack
exhausted-
it again, it's already exhausted, so it can't use the ability.
Gotcha.
So and like that means I basically don't get to use it that turn.
Yeah, it seems reasonable.
But it's kind of like an extra shield.
Yeah.
Like an extra.
Meat shield.
Yeah.
Meat shield! Boat
Oh.
snack. Yeah, you need 2 of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Anyone else you're putting out?
Nope.
No. Okay, okay. Well, that changes everything. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and... Did I lose one of my guys? No, I did not. Okay. I do have a lot of range on my characters. Okay. This is tricky. How much do I want to spend right now? That would be that much, which feels like a lot. But I think I'm going to do it. If I'm going first, I want that edge.
I think you should do it.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and we're going to play 4 cards. We're going to play 1 Ashkesan Shield Mage over here for 7, and then the Hunter's Bow times 2 for 4, for a total of 11.
On
so we're going to go down to 2 different people. So what we're doing is the Ashkesan Shield Mage over here, the Akenzen Shield Mage, is going to be a 2 attack, a modifier, a 3/2 attack, 8 range, 6 movement, 13 defense, and 12 health. And then has resistance 1. Whenever it's dealt damage, it suffers 1 fewer damage. And protection 1. Once per activation, I may absorb damage will be dealt to a nearby ally. Damage exceeding this unit's health is dealt to the original target. So I can't soak up the last damage and just not protect anything. But I get to lower the amount of damage and suck up damage once per round. And then my Hunter's Bow, which is going to go on him, as well as my Momentum Weaver, is going to give you plus 3 range. And when performing a ranged attack, it gets plus 1 damage. So ranged expert on both of those. That's going to make them both more formidable ranged opponents, which means I'm really trying to make sure that I keep my distance from you as much as possible. And I will be going first, which is where you want to be going last turn, but this time I am embracing it instead.
You're going to go first?
I'm going first, yes. And I'm going to go ahead and put this guy within those 2, so he's kind of basically soaking up the damage as needed. And now I kind of want to kill your little skeletons so that they can't. Your skeleton's health are what? 10 health?
Yeah.
You have so much health. This feels like so much. 10 health. Why don't you just attack your big guy at that point?
I mean, because he regenerates.
Also, he has a higher defensive roll. No, your skeletons have 12 defensive roll?
I mean, they're dead in arms.
Where's your archer? I want to kill your archer.
He's over here.
Okay.
He's hiding over here.
I think he might have to go down. Now, your skeletons move how much?
I don't know. Not
6.
that much.
Which means already you can charge at me, which I don't like at all. Okay. So let's start with the following. Let's go ahead and start with my Momentum Weaver. We're going to do this over here. So my Momentum Weaver is going to take the first activation. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually try to shove your skeletons back, I think. This guy is him. He's a 2-1. Those are 3-1s. Yeah, I think he's so slow. I don't mind that. Okay, we're going to try to hit your 2 skeletons right now. So I believe I should have line of sight to both of them as such, over there. And then over there. Now his range though is going to be 11 range because of his modifier, which I believe is enough to hit both of you. That's going to be an 11 over there, and then that's going to be more than 11 over there. So this guy is doing 2 attacks here and here within his 11 range.
Okay.
Are we good to go on that?
Yeah.
We're going to attack this guy first over here, and we're going to roll, and we're rolling against what defense level?
12.
12, and I have a 3 modifier, so I'm trying to get at least a 9 over here, and I got a 7. So unfortunately, I'm going to get the miss over here. So I'm still going to deal.
Are you within 6 inches of me?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Why?
Because then you're scared.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point.
But you're not.
But I believe I will be doing what's it called? The +1 damage. I'm going to be doing 3 damage to you.
Okay.
And whenever it scores a hit, does that count as scoring a hit?
Yeah.
And then I would push you back. So I'm going to push you back 5 inches.
Okay.
So we're going to push him back 5 inches, basically.
So I think he'll actually get stopped.
Oh, get stopped? Well, that's not fun at all. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to do the same over here to him.
Okay.
And
this one?
same roll.
Or
Yep.
this
one over here.
Okay.
So again, a 9 roll and trying to push him back. And we got a 9. Perfect. That's going to be 12 exactly, which should hit
that
you.
does 12 damage?
12. No, 12.
Oh my gosh.
No, I wish. That's going to be 5 damage to you.
Okay.
5 damage to you, and you get pushed back 5 inches. Which this time you could go back to full 5.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's going to be my Momentum Weaver's activation. Okay, so I got myself a little more defensively set up, pushed your units back a bit. I'm comfortable with how that went.
And which one was that?
That is him. He
that
just
one.
went. Yep, so these 2 have not gone yet.
How much health does this one have?
He has 13 health and 12 health, and all damage reduced by 1.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to activate this one.
Seems reasonable enough.
And have him charged.
I figured you might, which is why I was trying to push him back less effectively than I wanted.
So, and he can move 12. So I assume he can just go anywhere he wants.
Well,
straight at
anywhere works.
Well, yeah. But everyone's in range and all that. So now here's my question. For him to charge at him.
Yep.
If I'm, like, here.
Yep.
I would say he's within 3 inches of the other ones, right?
Sure.
Like
what are you doing? What are you
I
doing?
have a spell.
No spells allowed.
Okay. So, first I'm going to charge and attack him.
Okay. It's a whoa!
Oh, that's horrible.
And I also have protection, all damage reduced by 1. So I take 0 damage.
I think when it's this, it's always 1.
Is it always guaranteed?
Yeah, it says regardless of modifier.
Cool.
Yeah. It does at least 1.
No problem.
Um,
So critical failure is 1 damage, and a critical hit, you add up the damages, which is brutal.
But now I'm going to do this.
Okay.
So for 2 echo, I'm going to play a channel spell called Corpse Explosion. Choose an ally you own, deal 3 damage to all other units within 3 inches, and the ally is defeated. So I'm exploding him.
You're just killing yourself?
Yeah.
To deal 3 damage to everyone?
Yeah.
Well, that's not cool. Okay, corpse explosion it is. So, I will take 3 damage against. That's a good trade-off over there.
They all do, though. Well, but the other one will be reduced.
Yeah, this one will be 2.
I know, I'm
this
like, does that
2.
make sense? He still had 7 left. Should I have done it?
I mean, whether waiting possibly waiting another turn might have been worth it. But then the question is, will my people spread out? That's the question you have to ask.
Yeah. Oh, well. I feel like that was maybe...
You're having second thoughts. You're like, I exploded that corpse a little too
Yeah,
early.
should I have done that to him? I don't know.
Premature
Alright,
corpse
that's my
explosion.
turn.
Okay, this
I
guy's
don't know.
dead.
Yeah. Rolling that 1. I think if he had done a better attack, I would have felt better about it.
Think of it as you're the Necromancer Overlord and you punished him for his bad performance.
Yeah.
That feels thematic, if not tactically sound. Okay, my turn. And so now we have your stitched corpse over there. I don't love the defenses you have on these people.
Yeah. I mean, they're killing themselves, so...
Yeah. Okay, so we do have our Ashkazan Soul Mage, who does a 3-2 damage, but it'll be a 4-3 because of my modifier. I have protection, which I could use. And I think I'm just going to attack twice as well, because I have the range. I have 11 range. How much range is 11? Because I might just attack twice. Is 11 enough to hit you?
Gosh.
Yeah, I think it is.
How
We might
do
just...
you have such range?
I might just talk... Do I attack your big guy, or do I attack this guy over here? I think I might just try to take out your supporting forces right now.
Okay.
So we're going to attack that guy for twice. And so I'm rolling against a defense modifier of 8 with a plus 2 attack. So I'm basically trying to get to at least a 6 on my roll.
Mm-hmm.
So the first hit will be an 11. So that's going to be 4 damage to him.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do the exact same
Did
thing
you take
again.
mastery when my guy died?
I did not. That's an
Oh.
excellent point. I should get 3 mastery.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking it was a dumb idea.
Yeah, I mean, if you... It's a trade-off. It's a trade-off. And then I'm going to attack again. And
It was
again,
3.
4 damage. Oh,
No,
3
no,
mastery. Yes,
yeah.
yes, I took that. And then I'm going to roll again looking for a 6 a second time. Oh, no.
Beautiful.
That's kind of annoying.
That's okay. You graze me still.
Yeah, I'm going to do 3 damage to you. But the difference is you can still use him.
He's still alive.
I was hoping to do 1 more, because 1 more would have been enough to force you to exhaust to keep him alive.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's close enough. I'm okay with that. I'm comfortable with that, and then I will... Although that would lead to an interesting decision. You know what? One second. No, I'm fine. Okay, cool. We're done. I'm going to rotate, and I'm done.
Okay.
To you.
I'm thinking. I am gonna. Gosh. I don't like this, you know? I'm a little bit nervous about it.
I'm dealing with like a heavy ranged force. I'm very spell driven and ranged and trying to keep my distance from your zombie overlords.
Alright, well, I'm gonna use my archer.
Seems reasonable enough.
And first, I'm gonna have him move 6. I shouldn't have hit him around the corner as it is. He's
Just
not,
around the
he
river
can't shoot
bend.
that far, you know? So, I'll bring him up for like
Right in front of your
there.
overlord.
And then I think this should be, yep. Okay, so I'm going to attack once with him. A ranged attack.
That's a 3.
3. Which means it's gonna be 1 damage.
Okay, and that's reduced by 1.
Then no.
Nothing. Okay, cool.
And that is that.
Okay. It's my turn. I'm gonna go ahead. I have 1 person left to activate. And I think I'm still playing defensive. I feel like it's a little bit not like exciting to just sit here and just pot shot you, but I think that's the game I have to play. You have the numbers, I have to pot shot. So I'm going to once again go for a 12 range attack with my Polynor Prime Archivist over here. And he's going to attack your archer, I think. Your archer's health is what?
Didn't you just use him?
Oh, sorry, him.
Okay.
And that's within my 12 range, so I can do so. And he's going to be rolling, if he's attacking your archer, what's he rolling against?
11.
11. 11. Actually, what I might do... What's his movement? My guy's movement is 6. So now that I'm over there, what I might do over here... Let's see if I can curve this around. If we can curve over here... Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and curve around over here to be over here. And that's going to put me in there. And then, so I'm going to use my first movement to do that, and then my second movement to attack. And he's, I guess at that point, maybe it's worth taking out your guy, because what's my range? My range is 12. I should be able to hit your other person. It's on a 4-3, which would be basically be a guaranteed kill. But that feels like so, like you have 1 health. You have 1 health. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to let you activate. Do your 3 or worst. I'm going to attack your archer over here, and we're going to be rolling against the defense of whatever the defense is. And I rolled a 7 plus a 4, which is an 11.
Wow.
So I got exactly what I need, and that's going to be 4 damage to you.
Okay.
Okay. And to you.
All right. All right. What do I want to do? So everyone has 3 damage.
Yep.
And what is the health? 14, 10, 10?
14, 10, 14, 10, 12, yes.
That sounds like a little too much damage for me.
It takes a while to ping your way through these characters.
A little too much.
Which is why getting that relic early on is super important, because it both boosts your character and gets you 10 towards your 25 mastery.
Yeah. Who has your relic, your main guy?
I'm a main guy.
Okay.
Which is dangerous, because killing him gives you 20 points now.
Oh.
That's true in both directions, though. Well, that's not true.
Yeah, but yours is squishy.
Killing him, no, I lied. Killing him gives you 10 points
and
the opportunity to get the relic later.
Alright, so I'm going to charge at this guy.
Okay. So charge is going to be a 2-action unit, which allows you to move twice your speed and attack at the end of it, but in a straight line only.
Okay.
A 9, and you're playing against a defensive...
Plus 5, so 14.
Oh, that's enough to hit. So you're doing your
6.
higher damage. So 6 minus 1 or 6 before the minus?
Before the minus.
So I'm going to take 5 damage, putting me at 8 damage on a 10 health character, which is not the greatest, honestly.
Alright, I'm going to do it. I'm going to use my relic. So I'm going to suffer 3 damage, but I'll heal if I hit.
That's not good. I don't like it at all. I think I'm about to die.
To perform a free attack. If the attack scores a hit, the unit recovers 5 health. Okay.
Okay.
Ah!
Oh. Wow. Wow, that's so bad.
Now see that doesn't score a hit?
We said it's automatic minimum 1 for that. We could be wrong with that. We'll look at the pinned comments for any updates on rules.
So do you think I recover the health off, though?
I don't think it counts as scoring a hit.
Right.
Then. But then that's true of
that's
mine
what I wasn't
as well.
Positive about.
So when I push back your character, it shouldn't count, because obviously the attack would score a hit. I think that's referring to as miss then. So I shouldn't have been able to push back the character.
A hit versus a grade.
Yeah. So this guy is for a 5 further up.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it was this one this is the one I hit. That's by the
Wasn't it both of them?
No, one I missed and did the lower damage.
I see.
But that was this one over here, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. Okay. So that's that, which is so frustrating.
That is.
That
was the worst roll.
I rolled 2 ones, right?
I know, but the first one wasn't as big deal. This one was like the difference between killing my character or not.
Well, it's not, because I'm gonna do this.
Oh,
it just stinks because it's costing me like everything in me to do it all. But I'm gonna play Death's Call, which cost me 5. This is the card I didn't want to get rid of at the beginning of the game. So deal 3 damage for each each non-fallen unit in the battlefield. For each unit defeated this way, draw a card. So I'm only gonna draw 1, but that's still pretty cool.
I mean, you can make an argument that it's better that you didn't kill me then.
I don't know, because I would have liked it to draw multiple cards like next turn or something, but...
Oh, you say you wouldn't have done this turn.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Okay, so you are wiping out my unit. You're also going to kill...
3.
Well, he might not. Is it 5 or 3? 3 damage. 3. And he might not, because whenever a spell would affect this unit, it may ignore that spell.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and ignore that.
The other one will?
The other one, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and deal 5 damage over here. 3 damage, so I'm going to take back 2.
Is that the one with resistance or no?
No.
Okay.
And this one's just going to straight up die. Which means you're going to get, I believe you're going to get for both of them, so you get for 8. For the attachment and the...
Oh, I get 8 mastery?
8 mastery.
Am I supposed to be at 20? My thing got bumped.
You should not be at 20, no.
You
should be at 10 with
an
additional
I should be at
18.
Alright. And that's... You did all the damage?
Yep.
Alright. So that's that, but I'm still activating because you're all
You
done,
still have
right?
your 1 more unit, I believe?
How much health does he have?
Which one? My main guy?
No, the guy with 6.
This guy with 6, he has 12 health. So 6 more to go.
My poor little... Oh, he can't even make it.
I'm saying, your guy had 3 movements, even
He
doubled.
can make it.
I wasn't
run.
worried. I said earlier I wasn't worried. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy. I feel that should be the title of this video. Malediction gameplay. I'm just a little guy.
Alright.
When that's the title, you can understand now why.
I'm just gonna move out to here.
Okay.
I'm just gonna make him a target. And then this friend could move 12. I mean, it could move 6.
That spell was something else.
The 3 to everybody?
Yeah. Just to all units on the battlefield.
I started with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna run this guy so that he's getting blocked by the corpse.
Okay.
From like that way.
From who? From him?
Yeah.
He specifically, it's worth noting, has that sniper ability. He
What
can
is-
shoot through other people.
Okay, then I'm gonna run right here.
So it won't matter
to
at
hide
all.
From her.
Yeah.
Alright.
Not terrain, but through other people.
Yeah.
Okay. And is that the round?
Yeah.
Round 3. Advance our round markers. We're going to gain 6 echo. You double the round number, so I'm at 8 echo and you're at 7, I believe. And then we draw 2 cards, and you're welcome to bid for going first.
Sorry. I gotta do stuff. Hold on. Why are you rushing me? What am I doing?
You're welcome
Echo,
to bid
the
for going
echo,
first.
The echo.
Echo, echo. I'm still worried about your numbers, even as I try to ping you away.
I should have done this last turn. I had one of these last turn. Well, I can just look it later. Gosh! I'm not gonna.
You're not gonna try?
No.
Okay.
You know what? How many cards do you have?
5.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Okay. I may regret this, but I'm going to bid.
Okay.
And I'm bidding a good spell too. 5.
2. Good.
I'm not happy with that. I really like that spell, but I really don't want to go after you right now.
Okay.
I think if I go after you, I might have one less person to go with. Okay, and then you can deploy first.
I'm not.
Ooh.
Not by choice.
Not by choice. Good to know. I'm going to spend 2 over here in order to bring Spellbound Bajig Udun into play. So I'm going to put him over here to hopefully shield himself from dying. And he basically is going to have protection 2, twice per activation. He can absorb damage that would be dealt to a nearby ally. So he has 10 defense and 8 health, and he can basically suck up the damage that would have been dealt elsewhere. So he just basically is a meat shield. That's all he is. He's literally just a meat shield.
And where is he?
He's currently over here.
Oh, okay.
He has 0 range, but yeah. And he's just there to hopefully keep my people alive a little longer.
Okay.
At the cost of giving you 2 mastery, but I can risk that.
And are you gonna go first?
I am definitely going to go first. Because if you kill my 7, you have 25 and you win. And I don't like that.
Well, yeah.
Okay. So, what we're going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and... Your characters are... You have 5 out of 10 over there on your archer. And you have basically nothing on that guy. And then 4 out of 8 on that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, so here's what we're going to try to do right now. We're going to try to cripple...
Oh, you know, I'm sorry.
What's up?
I've been playing this a little bit wrong.
You've forgotten to recharge your health?
No, this guy...
Well, doesn't your further main guy have recharge on health?
He does what it's at the beginning, and then he took the
Okay,
damage.
cool.
This guy has resistance 1, and all of my other ones have persist, which is the come back with 1 health.
Yeah.
His is actually take 1
So
less
you should
damage.
have 2
so
less.
I should have 2 less damage
Yes,
on
so
him.
2 hits on him.
Not, I don't know if
Perfect.
that super changes anything for you, but...
It actually doesn't change for right
Sorry,
now.
I'm
but
sorry
it
about
is,
that.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Sorry, guys.
It
I'm
marginally
actually going to change that
changes.
to a 5 to make it easier
Okay.
for everybody.
So that means each instance of damage is reduced by 1.
Right.
Okay.
Like your guy.
Well then, if that's the case, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with I'm gonna start with my Pollinaire Prime Architect, and he's Archivist. He can cast 2 spells, and his spells deal additional 1 damage. So I'm gonna cast Twin Flames, and I'm gonna pay 1 for it because I'm in the Starcast halls, and in here I pay 1 less for each spell that I play while there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna pay 1 for that spell, going down to 5. And then I'm going to deal 2 damage to each of two enemies. And I'm going to target these 2 people over here.
Okay.
Okay, so that's going to deal 3 damage to each of them because of his ability.
What ability?
His ability is he has Empower spell.
Oh.
Whenever he does damage, he does 1
Which
more.
ones are you picking?
These 2.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm going to repeat it with the exact same Twin Flames again. Same thing.
You can't play 2 channels.
He can. He has dual spell. He can play an additional
This
channel.
seems a little like you're doing...
I called out all the abilities at the beginning of the game, but I
Okay.
agree that it's definitely So that's another 3 to each of them, which means theoretically they're both dead unless they persist.
Yeah.
And you exhaust them.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. And I think...
You may as well, right? Is there a downside to it?
There's choices. There's choices to be made.
Oh, choices are a different story. Basically trying to make sure you have far less ability to attack with this turn.
Yeah. So, I'm going to have my Deadeye Archer persist.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it survives 1 health. I was doing that opposite. So it should have 1, 2, plus a 5 on it. But it will be exhausted.
Wait, won't they refresh with 1 health? Oh, you're counting damage, yes. Never mind.
What?
No, sorry, I was like, why does he have 7 health? That's 7 damage.
Yeah, he comes back with 1
Yep.
health. This guy I'm going to allow to die.
Interesting.
Because I'm going to play Back for More, which is a swift spell.
Swift spells can be played in your opponent's turn.
And it is as an enemy is defeated. Never mind.
Oh, nope. So, you keep
So yeah,
him
I
alive
might as well bump him alive.
Okay.
Never mind, guys. Just kidding. I thought it was ally.
Nothing's happening. My turn is not done. They're both exhausted, though. 1 more damage and exhausted for both of them.
Yeah.
And I think it is somewhat in my best interest to try to kill some more. So I'm going to start with Pollinaire. He's going to go ahead and take a pot shot over here, potentially dealing 4 damage if he hits against a defense of 8, and I have a modification of 4. So all I need to do is hit a 4 over here. And I got a 5, so I believe that's going to kill him with 4 damage. So even after reducing for 1, it'll kill him. How much do I get?
2.
2. Okay. And then the question from there is, do I target your main guy or do I try to take out one of your other guys before they refresh? I may as well try to take out one of your other guys before they refresh for that extra channel. Because your main guy scares me a little bit, but I can't kill him this turn either way, so I may as well try to take someone out. So I'm going to go ahead and take out
Sorry, were you attacking at -2 because I'm scary?
Are you within 6 of me?
Yeah.
Interesting, because that's the case, then probably you guys are alive. So if you're within 6, which you are, so then no, I was not
scary.
attacking. Yeah, so then no. That means your guy's alive. He would have done one less. Yeah, he would have done 1 less damage, which means you'd be at 7 after the resist. Well, that seems not okay. I did not take him off.
Okay.
Well, that's a whole attack that I was gonna.
Well, I'm scary. You just did literally so much. Are you
No.
kidding?
No. I need to kill you.
So you can play 2 channels every turn.
Yes. I mean, I'll run out of cards, which I will
And
run
Echo.
out of cards.
I don't know how did you pay Echo for
It was 1 echo each because I was standing in this arena.
Jeez.
Yeah, the 2 echo spells became 1 echo.
Seems
I
like
will.
gold.
In that case, with my second ability, I'm just going to go ahead and try to ping that person, which I could roll, but it won't make a difference because 1 damage is enough to kill it. So I'm going to kill your archer. Let's kill your archer.
Okay,
So
well then you do have to roll. Oh, no, you don't.
Nope. It's going to be just 1 damage regardless of what I roll because, yeah, he's dead.
Right.
And that's going to be how much for me? 3 or 2?
3.
3. So I go up to 16. Okay. And that is my turn.
Okay. Alright, so that guy is 6 health out of what?
Oh, this guy's dead. Wait, do I have the wrong person? I think I took off the wrong person.
Oh.
He's supposed to be the one with 6 damage on. He has 4 health left. Sorry, wrong person in play.
You're fine.
This one's there. And this one's over here. Okay.
Alright, so who do you have left?
I have him.
Who and what do you have left?
So I have 3 characters. I have him with 3 damage out of 14. That's my main guy over here, worth 10 to killing him. I have this one over here is worth 6 right now. Oh wait, 1 second. How much do you have as far as mastery?
18.
You should have 7 plus 2. You should have 1 more because again I counted the wrong person.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So you should have 1 more because I counted the 6 instead of the 7. But in this case, we have him. So he has he's worth 6 mastery if you kill him, which is the game. And then he has 6 health out of 10. But I also have this person over here who has 10. He has a full 8 health, and he can take on twice per round. He can absorb damage, give it directed towards others.
Does he have to be next to them or anything?
It's just to a nearby ally, yes, which is also why I spawned him nearby. Yeah. All you have to do is damage them 3 times per round, and then you're good to go. Because you can only do it twice per round, so if you do 3 attacks, you might be able to kill me this turn. That's the problem, especially with your -3.
Yeah. If I was just a little bit closer, but I wasn't. Okay, so I think my best bet is to just do everything I can.
Okay.
So
Tactically speaking, boys and girls, when you have an opportunity, do everything you can.
I'm gonna play this.
Dark Bindings.
To exhaust your new guy.
Ooh, the new one. Okay, cool.
Because he's the only basic one.
Yep.
So we'll exhaust him. And then... And your person attacks at ranged anyway?
Yes. He's the basic one is the only one that does not have range. He's a meat shield.
And how much health does he have?
He has 8 health, the meat shield.
Okay. I'm gonna move him to here.
Okay.
Regenerate 2. And then do a regular attack first.
Against the meat shield?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
17.
great.
That's going to be how much damage?
22? Yeah, for 6 damage.
6 damage, okay. Well, the meat shield is 2 health away from being dead.
And then I'm going to suffer the 3 damage to do the free attack.
Okay. Yeah, your ability to recharge and suffer damage is pretty solid.
14.
That's going to be another straight up dead meat shield. You get 2 mastery.
And then I'm going to play this card.
Uh-oh. Are you blowing up?
No. It says back for more. As an enemy is defeated, place a fallen unit into your discard from your discard pile and deploy it in the defeated enemy's place. The deployed unit equips any relic, but you didn't have one.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm gonna get to summon him.
Well, that seems...
And put him right
I mean,
here.
to be fair, you did warn me you're a necromancer.
Yeah! It's really cool!
Okay. Well...
And then because I defeated you, I also get to heal this 5 off.
Yes. Well, because you hit me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I took all the mastery I'm supposed to for
Yes.
now. Okay. That's that then.
Okay. Well, I have 1 action at this point and not a ton of opportunities in front of me. So, that's not fun. The question is, do I try to run like your people are now? Because I don't think... you have them tapped out, and then you have that guy who's just newly alive, and he has 10 health? 10 health and 12 defense. Which means I'd have to be able to hit him twice to be able to do that. Maybe I can? And then you have your... Oh my gosh. Your people are a problem. Okay. Or I can go for just the consolation victory and try to get as much mastery as possible. Because I don't know if I can survive. I can try to. I might be able to. Let's go ahead and let's try. Let's see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and lash out at him. And I'm going to be rolling against a defense of 12, I believe. And I have a modifier of 3. No,
I'm scary.
Yes, yeah, modifier is my...
That's my favorite. I'm scary.
So I have to roll a 12. I don't like that
not
at all.
hard. That's not bad. Please.
It's not, but it just means that... It means my chances of killing him with 2 perfect hits is so much less likely. I have to roll 12 twice.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know.
That I'm not going to try for.
You can kill him.
I'm going to
He's
try.
persistent.
Your skeleton is close to me. I'll try. We're going to try to do a 12 over here. We got... Here's 1 damage for your skeleton. That is definitely not what I was hoping for. I guess I'll do it again because just try to knock you back. And I got a 17, so this time I will do my 5 damage to you and be able to knock you back 5 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and knock you back 5. So I'm going to go down to over here. And that is that. And I got additional 5 to you. And that's my turn.
That's way more than 5 inches.
We're here. This is... If you were run away before, you were over here. Meaning there.
I mean, I was... Yeah, sure. Either way, I can move 6, so I'm going to just move right back next to you.
Well, it takes one reactions, which won't help me.
Right. Alright. Done?
Yeah. I was hoping to kill him. Did not happen.
Alright. Let's have my little guy.
Little guy.
To...
Attack him.
Yep.
Okay. So you're only doing 2 damage no matter what, so that won't be able to kill him either way.
Well, he could do 3 if I roll a 20.
That's fair. 7, that means you can do whatever the lower number is.
Okay, so 1 damage.
1 damage. Okay, I can take with 1. I'm not afraid of 1. It's not the one that scares me.
And then, yeah, he can move 6, so if he moved 5 away.
And even if you miss, I think I'm dead. What's your miss value?
Well, actually, I have Swarm now, so I get +1 damage on the attack because my other thing is engaged with you.
Yeah.
We're swarming you.
Okay. So 17, which can power through
19.
it. So you do how much damage?
4.
4 damage, and that is unfortunately going to kill me, which I believe puts you at 27 mastery.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh no, plus 2 more for my equipment. 2 more. 29 mastery. Alright.
Oh, and I was saving this to heal 5 off of my guy.
Oh, nice.
Not to say that like that. I kept kind of not being sure, and then you like attacked them all, and I was like, who do I save? Which one do I heal?
Yeah, I had to come in strong in the last round because I didn't have... I tried to take out your people completely, which would have been better if I could have. Obviously it's better if I could take out completely. But I think ultimately, you had too much numbers. I had defense, but you had too much numbers.
I love skeletons in games. They're so fun.
Anyways, that has been a gameplay of Malediction. Like I said before, that is a starter gameplay. That's your intro game. Your mastery is going to go to 25 instead of 40. The battlefield's a little smaller. There's a little fewer things in the battlefield. There's fewer relics in the battlefield. That's going to give you a lot of tactical decision when you have 4 relics to chase as opposed to those starting 2, and also more relic choice as well. And of course, we're not playing with the legacy card, which adds a whole level of tactical depth to the game experience as well. But that should hopefully give you a taste. There'll be a link to the campaign down below. And until next time, I'm Alex Radcliffe from Board Game Co.
I'm Professor Meg.
And have a good one.
Bye.